Romans 14, verse 21 and 22 deserve a little extra time. I think the main thing that speaks to me here is the difference of the perspective that you come from. If you think eating meat is normal and that everyone ought to be doing it, you will read this a certain way. You might even just totally glance over this and not even pay attention to it. But if you read the Bible with Genesis 1:29 in mind, that's God's initial intention for humanity, everything stems from that. Not like, there's other stuff going on, but in terms of that in particular, that's a fundamental building block of the whole story. And now read these verses. It is better not to eat meat or drink wine or do anything else that might cause another believer to stumble. You may believe there's nothing wrong with what you're doing, but keep that between yourself and God. Now tell me, in the context of this, of the early church, of your modern life, however you want to think about it, if you know a vegetarian and you think, well, I don't need to do that, that's a fine personal conviction for them to have, but I can eat meat. And then you go on and eat meat in front of them at a function. You serve meat at a function for your whole church, anything like that. How is that keeping that between yourself and God? Like, just think about that text. Keep it between yourself and God. If there's something like, if I really like wearing the color purple and I got to keep that between myself and God, I'll put on some purple underwear. I won't show anybody. If I think it's okay to eat meat and I bring a roast to a meal, that's not keeping it between myself and God. That's putting it on display for everybody to see. So what is Paul telling people to do? He's telling people that if they really must, and they really think that it's A-okay, then sure, go ahead and have some bacon for breakfast when no one else is around. But bring a kale salad to the potluck. I understand that if you've got your meat blinders on, you won't understand what I'm saying, and you might be upset. But remember what Paul said: don't despise me, please.